Hi guys, and welcome back to Tom Talks. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And today we're going to be reacting to the Grammy 2023 winners. And yeah, I have a few issues with this list, but yeah, let's get into it. Record of the year went to Lizzo for About Damn Time. I think this is an enjoyable track. I enjoy this track. But there were some way better songs on the list. I mean, Steve Lacy, Bad Habit, love that song. The Heart Part 5 is a fantastic song by Kendrick. How that didn't win, I don't understand. Probably even Harry Styles as it was. And Beyonce, Break My Soul. So many better tracks on this list that should have won that award. But yeah, I mean, it's a decent track. Not the worst thing on here. Album of the year. So that went to Harry Styles for Harry's House. Now, this is an okay-ish record. It's got some enjoyable stuff on here, like As It Was, Late Night Talking, Music from a Sushi Restaurant. This album should not have won Album of the Year. It's not good enough to win that award. Probably not good enough to be on the list, in my opinion. It's Harry Styles' best project. Nowhere near good enough to win Album of the Year, in my opinion. I'm looking at the calibre on here. I mean, Adele's 30 was a good record. The Bad Bunny album, while not amazing, I think it, Un Verano Sinti, if you're wondering, had enjoyable moments on it. Beyonce's Renaissance is a fantastic record. That definitely should have won. And of course, Mr. Morella and the Big Steppers by Kendrick. I was really hoping that record would win, or Beyonce. Those two are both fantastic records, but none of them won. I'm very disappointed. Considering the Grammys were supposed to have been celebrating hip-hop, well, I just think it's a load of rubbish, really, considering they continue to not give rap any wins in the general fields. I think it's been almost 20 years now, or 20 years since a rap album last won Best Album at the Grammys. And considering the incredible music we've had in at that time, I think that's a load of rubbish, really. I shouldn't get frustrated because this is what the Grammys does. This is their thing, whether intentional or not. Someone like Kendrick to have never won a Best Album award, I think is a load of rubbish, and it's very disappointing. Song of the year went to Body Rate for Just Like That. I haven't heard this song before, I'm not going to lie. Out of the stuff on here, I mean, again, The Heart Part 5, how did that not win? Easy on Me by Adele, I would have been fine with. Break My Soul is a great song. Bad Habit, As It Was. The All Too Well song by Taylor's good and About Damn Time's on here, but I've never heard this song before. And it seems like the very sort of, let's pick something that's kind of obscure and give them a Grammy, like they did with Jon Batiste. Although Jon Batiste was pretty cool, to be fair. I enjoyed that record. I think this is a kick in the face again to like Kendrick, Beyonce, Steve Lacy. But again, like there's stuff on here like God Did an A, B, C, D, F, U. So the Grammys, they don't pick quality. Best New Artist went to Samara Joy. I don't really know who Samara Joy is, but fair play to them. I was pulling for Wet Leg on this one. There was nobody on here that really took my fancy too much. So, yeah. Best Pop Solo Performance went to Adele for Easy on Me. I mean, I was rooting for Bad Habit. I think that's an amazing track, and the fact it didn't win any awards is very disappointing. Harry Styles, As It Was, or Doja Cat, Woman, Bad Bunny, Moscow Mule. I think they're all better tracks than Easy on Me, but I feel like the Grammys were like, yeah, we need to give an award to Adele. Best Pop Duo Group Performance went to Sam Smith and Kim Petras for Unholy. Thank God for that. I mean, it's by far the best track on this list. Yeah, a great collab, and Kim Petras, the first trans person to win a Grammy, so that's good stuff there. Harry Styles obviously won Best Pop Vocal Album as well. I probably would have given it to Adele for 30, but I'm not too mad at that. Best Dance Electronic Recording went to Beyonce for Break My Soul. I think that's deservedly so. By the way, Beyonce became the most awarded artist in Grammy history, which, you know, I don't love all of Beyonce's catalogue, but I can't deny she's a very talented artist. It would have been cool to see Diplo and Miguel pick it up for Don't Forget My Love, but I do enjoy Break My Soul. And she also won Best Dance Electronic Album for Renaissance, which I think is very much deserved, although I did enjoy the Bonobo record as well. Best Rock Performance went to Brandi Carlile for Broken Horses. No surprising considering she was nominated in the general field. Would have liked to see Idols win it, but hey ho. And Ozzy Osbourne won Best Metal Performance with Degradation Rules. I wasn't a big fan of that new record of his. It was fine, I guess, but there's nothing on here. I don't know my metal that much. Brandi Carlile won Best Rock Song for Broken Horses. Again, nothing on here that's catching my eye. And then Ozzy won Best Rock Album for Patient and Benign. I didn't love the new Idols record, but I was really hoping Idols would pick up a Grammy. They didn't, which I'm a bit disappointed by. But yeah, thank God Machine Gun Kelly didn't win. Like, oh God, that would have been an awful pick. Best Alternative Music Performance went to Wet Leg for Chase Lounge. Yeah, great. I'm very happy to see Wet Leg pick up a Grammy. I think, yeah, it's cool. I mean, there's other great tracks on here. You know, Florence is on here, Big Thief. Yes. But no, I'm happy with Chase Lounge. And Wet Leg also won Best Alternative Music Album, which I've not listened to a lot of material on here. I've heard good things about the new Big Thief record, but I'm very happy to see Wet Leg pick that up. Best R&B Performance went to Mooney Long for Hours and Hours. Congratulations to Mooney there. I like a bit of Jasmine Sullivan. I like Lucky Day. And the Beyonce track was cool, but, you know, congrats to Mooney. Beyonce won another Grammy for Best Traditional R&B Performance for Plastic Off the Sofa. Yeah, I think that's the correct decision there. She also won Best R&B Song for Cuff It, which it's a great track to be fair. I think Jasmine Sullivan arguably rivaled her there. Surprised Mooney Long didn't win that one, considering she won the Best Performance. So they thought Virgo's Groove was better than Cuff It, but they thought Cuff It was better than... Yeah, that doesn't make too much sense to me, to be honest. Best Progressive R&B Album... It's a weird award title, I know. Steve Lacy won for Gemini Rights. I'm happy to see Steve Lacy pick up an award. And Robert Glasper won Best R&B Album for Black Radio 3. Chris Brown kicked up a fuss about this because he didn't win. It's actually one of the moments of the Grammys I am happy about. Chris Brown being a salty little so-and-so because he didn't win. He's like, who is this artist? I don't know who they are. They're probably more talented than you, Chris, and they're certainly not as terrible a human being. Best Rap Performance went to The Heart Part 5. Very much deserved on here. There was nothing really else that I was going for. I think the Glorilla track's cool, but yeah, everything else on here didn't really take my fancy. Best Melodic Rap Performance went to Wait For You by Future featuring Drake and Thames. I personally prefer Die Hard. I think Wait For You is a good track, but it relies very heavily on that Thames sample. I think Thames is what makes this a good song. But no, I'm fine with that. Thames, I guess, will get a Grammy for that, which is cool. Best Rap Song, again, went to The Heart Part 5. I mean, yeah, out of this list, I think it's by far the best track on here. Best Rap Album, it went to Kendrick. Thank God for that. I was really scared they were going to do a Macklemore and give it to DJ Khaled or Jack Harlow. Kendrick's album is by far the best on this list. I mean, Pusha T, It's Almost Dry is a good record. The Future's album's got some good stuff on it, but thank God they didn't give it to Jack Harlow or DJ Khaled. I mean, there should have been better albums on this list, but there isn't, so that's just the way it is. Bad Bunny won Best Musica Urbana Album for Un Verano Sin Te. Glad to see him pick up a Grammy. I'm also happy to see Rosalia pick up a Grammy for Best Latin Rock or Alternative Album with Motor Mami. So that's cool as well. Good to see those two pick up awards. Best Reggae Album went to Kabaka Pyramid for The Calling. I was personally going for Coffee on this one, but Kabaka is a talented artist, so congrats to him. Burna Boy didn't win Best Global Music Performance for Last Last or Best Global Music Album, which is a shame. I think it would have been cool to see Burna Boy pick up a Grammy there. Viola Davis obviously got EGOT status by winning Best Audio Book Narration and Storytelling Recording. Don't really know about her singing abilities or narration. I mean, she's got a very captivating voice and she's a great actress, so she deserves it, I think. Dave Chappelle won Best Comedy Album. I'm sure that's going to stir a few feathers. Encanto won the Best Compilation Soundtrack for Visual Media. I think that's a very safe one to go with. Encanto's got some catchy tunes in it, I guess. Nothing on here really I was gravitating towards, to be honest. And it also won Best Score Soundtrack for Visual Media. I mean, the Batman soundtrack was great. No Time to Die soundtrack was great. I really think it should have probably gone to the Batman, to be quite honest here. Bit disappointing there. Stephanie Economou won the Best Score Soundtrack for Video Games and Other Interactive Media for Assassin's Creed Valhalla Dawn of Ragnarok. Wasn't massive on that game, but I think the soundtrack on it was cool. Judging by the other nominees, I think, you know, pretty much deserved. And then, of course, We Don't Talk About Bruno from Encanto won Best Song Written for Visual Media. I quite liked Beyonce Be Alive, to be honest. There's nothing else on here that I'm really going for, so yeah, fair enough. Engineered album non-classical went to Harry Styles for Harry's House. Guess it was well made. I mean, I would have liked to have seen Wet Leg win another Grammy. Jack Antonoff won Producer of the Year once again for the new Florence record. He's done stuff with Taylor and the 1985. Looking at the other nominees, I was probably pulling for one of the others. I mean, Boy One DA done some great tracks this year. Dahi has done some great tracks as well for Kendrick and Steve Lacy. And even Dernis Emil II, he did the Lucky Day record, he did the Silk Sonic album. I think they were more deserving, but I guess Jack Antonoff is sort of the safe bet to go to. Purple Disco Machine won a Grammy for Best Remix Recording Non-Classical of Lizzo's About Damn Time. That's cool. Fortet was also on here, but I'm happy to see Purple Disco Machine win a Grammy. Songwriter of the Year went to Tobias Jesso Jr., who did stuff with Harry Styles, Adele, FK Twigs, King Princess, Diplo. Tobias penned some good tracks, I will say. I personally probably would have gone for The Dream, personally. I think The Dream did some great tracks on that Beyonce record. Did stuff with Pusha T, Brent Fires. I think that would have been my pick personally, but oh well. Taylor Swift won Best Music Video for the video for All Too Well. I think Kendrick should have won for The Heart Part 5. I think what he did on that video was really cool, but again, they've gone with a safe bet, I guess. But yeah, overall, I'm kind of disappointed with the Grammys this year, I'm not going to lie. I think they went with some either very safe or very vanilla choices in the general fields. Kendrick or Beyonce not winning in the general field, I think is very disappointing. In the category ones, I think for the most part, the people who deserve to win won. But again, there was a few where, you know, but it is what it is. The Grammys will continue to disappoint and just do what they think is going to either get them publicity or just, you know, attention. Both are kind of the same, aren't they? But yeah, I'm disappointed, I've got to say. But are you disappointed? What are your thoughts on this year's Grammys? Let me know in the comments. And until next time, this has been another TomTalks.